In the last video, we discussed how to set up our market criteria for Brandon, a city in the Tampa area. Now what we want to do is transfer all of our criteria into a saved search so we could automatically get those new listings. Now to do that, we're going to enter in either the zip code or the city that we have over here. So in this case, I'm going to take 33510 and bring that over into Zillow. And if you're not familiar with the Brandon area, it's on the right-hand side of Tampa. What makes it a great area is that it's only 20 minutes in and out of the city. It still has suburban feel, and it's also close to major highways like I-75 and I-4. So in our search, we now have a focus zip code. But what if we have an idea that we don't really want to invest, say, anything that's too far from I-75? Brandon Hills is nice, but maybe Seffner is a little bit too far up. What we could do here is remove the boundary and then actually draw where we want to see our property searches. This gives us a more target view of what we want to look at. We could then click apply. And now we're only seeing properties in that window. Now let's go back and look at our property type, which is single family home. So we're going to go right over to home type, deselect all, and only select houses. Then we're going to select bedrooms, min and max, which in our case, we're looking at minimum of 3 bedrooms. For Zillow, they don't have you select a maximum, it's just 3+, that's fine for us. Bathrooms, we had a minimum of 2, so let's put that as well. Then if we go back to our price, we can select that here, $250,000 to $325,000. And we could do that right in here. Our next step is selecting parking. If we go to more, and then we look for parking spots, we could put 1+. Next, we want to set our minimum square footage. So again, we're going to go to more, and we're going to do that from over here. Next, we're going to select the year built minimum as well as maximum. Go to more, and then enter it in here. Now we can add some tags of what we expect to see. So for Zillow, they have it pretty neat that you could actually select here waterfront or water. But in this case, just to not be too discriminating, I'm not going to add those here. You could also look at keywords, which may be useful if you're trying to target, say, a large yard or something that has a mother suite. You can put that in here. Now we have a filter down criteria, but as you see, we're still getting some properties that are outside of our price range. Specifically, we see here, it says 420, which is not in our range. Now I've noticed that this happens specifically with Zillow on their browser, but if you were to use the app, this doesn't actually happen. However, if you see it as expected, then click Save Search. And as you see here, the Save Search does not complete. So I would highly suggest to actually transfer this and do it on the app, and it should save. However, I'm going to show you some better resources outside of Zillow, like Redfin and Realtor, where it actually gives you more control of things to filter on, even filtering on properties that have fixer-upper potential. Please stay tuned for those videos by subscribing to our channel. Thanks.